Contact sports are some of the most competitive, exciting, and physically demanding sports on the planet. Contact sports are very physically demanding sports because the players have to be able to dish out hits as well as being able to receive them. Like my coach always says, you have to have a hit or be hit mentality. This unfortunately results in a lot of injuries which can lead athletes down a bad road, because being injured can be a very depressing time and can lead to addictions and can change a star athlete into an average athlete because they lose all their confidence. The really sad part is high school athletes are the most affected by this because they are still developing and learning more about their sport. High school athletes are turning into heroin addicts due to the mismanagement of prescription painkillers. The prescription painkillers such as Vicodin or oxycodone are based with codeine, which is a highly addictive substance. Doctors prescribe these painkillers to athletes that are in severe pain after suffering an injury such as a torn ligament or severely broken bones. Athletes are extremely susceptible to becoming addicted to the painkillers because they affect everyone differently. While some will feel tired and want to sleep, others will become dangerously energized and feel strong and powerful. This is why high school athletes return to their sport sooner than they should, because they feel powerful and they feel that they are ready to come back and they do not want to be left out. Once they are finished with their prescribed amount, they will go around and ask teammates or friends if they have any extra left over. If their teammates or friends don't have any, then they will turn to the streets to find the prescription pain meds. The problem is that the pain meds are extremely expensive on the street, which the athletes will pay in the beginning because they are desperate, but will soon not be able to afford their habit. The athlete will soon find out that their source that heroin is way cheaper and more powerful than these pain meds and will make the switch. Before I learned more about addiction and what these pain meds are doing to athletes and that they are the stepping stool to heroin, I couldn't understand why these star athletes were turning into heroin addicts before, but now after I researched and studied this area, I have seen with my own eyes how they can change a young man or woman's life forever. My opinion is that athletes want to do anything in their power to get back on the field, rink, or court. As a result of these painkillers, high school athletes are not the only one affected by addiction to prescription painkillers. The most recent athlete I can think of that fell victim to addiction was NHL All-Star Kevin Stevens, who scored 50-plus goals multiple times in his career and won 2 Stanley Cups with the Pittsburgh Penguins. He also got to play with players such as Mark Recchi and Mario Lemieux. Stevens himself said it best, "At that time, if you wanted to be anyone, you wanted to be me. I had everything." This shows that the opioid crisis is a real issue if it can take everything away from someone who has everything. My opinion is that athletes want to do anything in their power to get back to their sport. And the other thing that people don't realize is that everyone can be easily affected by addiction, that your life can change forever in an instant, and there'd be nothing you could do about it. Throughout my research for this documentary, I realized that even those who have everything can lose it all. That's why I think we as a generation need to make educated decisions and be able to talk about issues like this. From my personal experience, if my doctor had told me about some miracle painkiller that could have had me back on the ice right away after I hurt my knee and not told me about the major problems it could cause for me, after the first week of being off the ice, I probably would have taken it too.